work hard. They are out there every day giving back to our league. Let's give them the respect they deserve. Better yet, why don't you become one? Visit the office for more information or email AFA main office at yahoo.com. There's help wanted. Just listen. Say something. We are all part of a community, and we all play a role in keeping our community safe. So while you're watching the match, keep an eye out for suspicious activity. Together, we can protect our community. If you see something, say something, and let us know.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. For the safety of the players and our attendants, the Angola Football League requests that you refrain from standing at the rails or running in the walkways. We also remind you that spectators are not allowed to go onto the field or interrupt play in any manner. Good afternoon and welcome to the AFL. No matter what takes place today, stay calm, stay classy, and stay respectful. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship.
Tony Flamingo. Tony!
Yes, good afternoon and welcome to the Raymond E. Gishad Stadium, where we're bringing you live coverage, the final match in the Women's League this afternoon. We want to say a pleasant Sunday good afternoon to you. And as we bring you this match, it's the little soldiers against the youngsters. We do hope that you have been enjoying the proceedings of the game thus far. The match has just started and just got into the booth, and certainly we're going to tell you exactly what is happening right here in this final encounter between the youngsters and the little soldiers. It is the little soldiers. They are playing in white and black. The black shorts, white top with red socks. And we've got the youngsters. They are in the traditional black and orange, virtually depicting an offspring of the Roaring Lions team as well. And they are kicking to the James Ronald Webster Park end, and the little soldiers, they are going to the hospital end. And it's going to be, a good match here this afternoon, and we do hope that you will enjoy the proceedings and the coverage as we bring them to you. I can tell you that the little soldiers, the team, so far, we've got number 7, Alasha Ben Nasser, number 16, two soldiers. Yes. We've got number 16, Daniel Connor. Number 17, and this is the Little Soldiers team. Number 17, Ariza Etienne. Number 3, Camille Gums. Number 5, Lamora Harrigan. The goalkeeper is Davia Hodge. The number 10, Shamika Lake. Number 11, Rikisha Leverett. Number 8, Ismailia Mercedes Hodge. Number 15, Michaela Romney. Number 6, Janicia Romney. Number 13, Quanisha Wilson. That's your starting lineup for the Little Soldiers. The youngsters team, we've got number 99, Lavincia Allen. She's a substitute. Number 6, Michaela Carty. Number 29, Shaki Kira Carty. It's number 1. And she's also wearing number 31, Samantha Davis. She's also a substitute. I'm just going to give you the rundown of the starters. Number 3 is Regina Richards. Number 5, Cariana Richardson. Number 11, Sharice Richardson. That's the captain, Sharice Richardson, the captain. Number 19, Tiara Richardson. Number 4, Janika Richardson Fleming. Number 12, Janilka Richardson Fleming. Number 14, Lenicia Romney. Number 2, Reba Stott. Number 21, Esther Ward. And number 22 is Tynika Woodley. That's your starting lineup for the youngsters. And as I mentioned earlier, they are playing in the orange and black, whereas the little soldiers, they are playing in white and black. Still 0-0, early days yet into this encounter. It's the final match in the females tournament for 2020. and I can certainly tell you that the superstars, they have already conquered the championship, and so this match is just mere positioning and points, so to speak, to see where they will end in the table. So easy going here. Here we see Reba trying to control, a miss pass there to the captain. Here is number 11, Shari Richardson. Number 9, number 6, trying to beat one. Here is number 6 running through, and it could be some trouble here. Here is a chance and goal, and it's a goal, just a little toe poke there, but certainly seeing the official, the linesman did not signal anything, and now here is the official, the Ambrell, who is officiating this matches this evening, Ambrell Richardson. He's going over there to his assistant in Carboneer, and while the goal doesn't count, as the player is adjudged to be offside, and so the goal disallowed. So the youngsters, they live to fight on, and the little soldiers live to fight another day. There's a clearance there, miss, and then clear there again, missed, picked up there by Reba, start number 2, trying to get a shot and goal, but blocked there, and seems to be in some discomfort. The ball goes into touch for a corner kick on the left side of the Little Soldiers defensive third half. So here is number 11, nicely chipped over, but the goalkeeper coming out and punching and able to come out and picked up her punch out, and she's just walking in the box now and boots the ball upfield. Controlled there by number 11, Sharice, passes to Reba, who chips over. Number 6 trying to control, miss. Here's a shot and goal. A tame one, that is. And the custodian, Davia Hodge, in the net, collects. I've been told that custodian is more of a British term for goalkeeper. So let's say goalkeeper. Here is a kick coming through and collected there by the goalkeeper. The Davia Hodge in the Little Soldiers goal. Unofficially, I can tell you that it's probably maybe about 13 minutes or so unofficially into this match so far. There's an infringement there, and the defensive third, they rest on the edge of the arc of the 18-yard box. Here is trying to boot the ball forward, but not getting distance on it. And here is Shari, number 11, trying to, seems as though she was trying to pass it through for a run-on from a forward, but the ball going directly to the goalkeeper, who collects and clear. Here is Reba Stat trying to get around 2 players. She's being challenged. One there by the player there, coming around but can't pass number 4. Here is Stat again, number 2. Squares to the number 5 player. Here is Stat streaming down to her right side. She's trying to get around the defender there for the Little Soldiers, but she's been challenged heavily, and the ball being put into touch there for a throw-in. So both teams are, trying to assert themselves in the ascendancy, but the better of the play certainly, as from our vantage point here, has been concentrated in the Little Soldiers half. They not being able to get out of their half as much as they would like. Here we see number 5 picks it up and chips across, while the keeper Davia, equal to the task, collects, and players are just jogging back to their position now. Here we see the clearance. They are trying to control and clear there by Shari Richardson. She picks up and squares to Stats. Stats squares to number 5. Number 5 pushing it through, but certainly the ball is in the back of the net, but won't count as the linesman, Mr. Carboneer, had White, that is, calling him Carboneer. Well, his brother's name is Carboneer, but that's White on the touchline there doing assistant duties, and he was right in position and raises his flag for an offside kick. Here we see the kick being taken, picked up there by the player there, but runs right into the captain, number 11, Shari. Number 11 picks up, she touches back. Here is number 4 chipping over. Challenge number 11 has been challenged there. She's trying to get out. She cuts back in, but luckily defender there was able to clear it. But here is the youngsters again on the attack. Here is Shari trying to, is that a cross shot, but blocked there, and shot coming in, collected there by the goalkeeper Davia, who just walks out and clears. Number 4 picks up. Here is Little Soldiers again. They are playing centrally in their half. Here they have gotten over the center half now. Here is the player, number 11, trying to get around the defender there, but loses out. Number 4 collects, starts 1-2 there, playing some nice 1-2 there. Starts squeeze inside to number 5. Number 5 to number 6, and here is the attack, but cut out there by the defender. And here is the captain, Shari Richardson, crosses over. Here is 2 players running onto it, but equal to the task is the goalkeeper Davia, coming off the line and collects, and no harm there. Yes, it's exciting female action here. The final match in the AFL Women's 2020 League, and it is also the climax of the Champions League. Today we'll have the final match between the Ducks United FC. They will be playing later this evening and coming up against the Kicks United FC. That's going to be a pretty good match. Both teams are certainly looking to see who will end up in the second spot or who will eventually end up in the 4th slot. And so you will want to stay tuned. Here is Shari on the attack, number 6, trying to get around, but cut out there, blocked there by the defender. And here is number 3 now for the youngsters, going further to her left, and it's just some 1-2, the ball being put inside but cleared there. Number 4, here's a shot and goal. That was Shari. They are trying to shoot from goal, but just going wide of the goalkeeper's left upright and into touch for a goal kick. So this evening, after this match, we're certainly going to be in for a mouth-watering one this evening with the Ducks United versus the Kicks United, as we go to a water break here in this encounter. It's still 0-0 between the Little Soldiers. They're playing in the white and black against the team playing in the orange, the youngsters. as the into a water break. It's still 0-0 all square here, and we are about some 19-20 minutes into unofficial time, that is 19-20 minutes into this match here this afternoon. Yes, so we'll see the climax of the Anguilla Football Association Champions League coming to an end this afternoon. But I can tell you, we will continue some more exciting football, that is. That's going to be the knockout stage, the 2020 knockout schedule of the men and women, which gets underway on September the 2nd. Yes, that those games are certainly, God's willing, going to be running from the 2nd to the 20th of next month, the knockout tournament. The teams did draw yesterday their seedings and who they will be playing yesterday, and I have the fixtures here in front of me. The teams did pull yesterday at halftime during the match, the Diamonds versus the Development, on September 2nd. That's Wednesday at 6 p.m. And we will see match number 1, Attackers versus the Diamond ST. That match will be played at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, this Wednesday coming, and it's a round of 16, and it's Attackers playing the Diamonds, Team 7 playing Team 8. On the 3rd of September, that's Thursday at 6 p.m. as well, we will have the Ducks United. They will be coming up against the I'm trying to make out this handwriting here. Oh, okay. So, well, yes, I'm seeing here it says the Ducks United, they'll be playing against the Development. That's on the 3rd of September. So that's Thursday, the 3rd of September, we'll see Ducks United versus the Development team. So on the 2nd, Wednesday 2nd at 6 p.m., Attackers versus Diamonds. On Thursday, September 3rd at 6 p.m. as well, we have Ducks playing against the Attackers. On Saturday, September 5th at 4 p.m., we will have the Kicks United versus the Rowan Lions. And remember, it's knockout tournament. So you play, you get knocked out, that's it for you. So one of these teams are certainly going to be knocked out on Saturday, God's willing, beat the Rowan Lions or the Kicks United. And as we continue here, I'll tell you more about the fixture as the afternoon unfolds. Here we see throw being taken, and ball certainly need to be rethrown. It's the ball being knocked out of the field. There's number 5 for Little Soldiers. She's trying to dribble down the left side. Challenged here by number 4. But here is the captain there for number 11. And as an infringement there on the part of the number 4 player. Has a judge to have fouled the Little Soldiers player there, referee. Soft whistle, but he's in the best position and made the call. And so for the first time this afternoon, the Little Soldiers has advanced into the, at least a 3/4 way into, well, about half the way of the defensive half of the youngsters. You see the kick being taken, cleared there by number 5. And you see Little Soldiers, they're coming away with it. Little Soldiers, they're streaming down into the box, but the defender there, number 3, equal to the task, putting that one. But yes, but ball actually didn't go outside I couldn't see from my vantage point here. But here is that coming away with it, passes it to number 5, and here is number 11, Shari Richardson, kicking it all the way downfield, but the goalkeeper there is certainly going to come and collects, and she boots it right to number 2, Reva Stat, who passes to number 6. She dribbles, and that's another shot going into the hand of the keeper there. No damage done, so there's no serious threat and on either team, so to speak. They're just waiting for that moment when they can really get in and get on goal. Here is the youngsters on the left side. Player trying to cut inside, passes back to number 5. Number 5 going further down the left. The player trying to get around here. She passes it to number 6. Number 6 trying to dribble. Pass it properly there to number 5. Number 5, number 14. And number 14 had a shot and goal there, but the keeper thought she was equal to the task, but for some reason didn't get over in time quickly enough. The ball just hitting the upright. Luckily for her, it didn't end up into the back of the net. So play continues. Here is Little Soldiers trying to mount an attack. That clearance there is going to go into touch for a throw in there to the youngsters. So yes, it's knockout on the 5th. That's on Saturday coming, God's willing. The Lions, the Royal Lions, they will be playing against the Kicks United. And as well, remember I told you, is the knockout for both the male and female league. The male and female league. Also on Saturday, September 6th at 6:30 p.m., we will have the Spartans coming up against the Police. The Spartans coming up against the Police, and that match will be played at 6:30 p.m. The Enforcers against Spartans. On Sunday, September 6th at 4 p.m., we have the Uprising coming up against the Limers. Uprising coming up against the Limers as well. Yep. So that's on 4 p.m. Not seen. Yes, on 4 p.m. So that match, Limers versus the Uprising, will be played at 4 p.m. on Sunday next week. And then the winner of match 1 will play against the winner of match 2. The winner of match 1 will play against the winner of match 2, which means either the Diamonds or the Attackers will come up against the Ducks or the Development. And those are the matches up to Sunday as well. And we will tell you more about the female section of the knockout for 2020 in this tournament as we go to the course of the evening. So far, it's still 0-0, and unofficially, it's about 29 minutes gone into this first half already, has elapsed in this first half, and we haven't seen any goals yet. Some opportunities, but no goals. You see the ball being headed into touch by the number 13 there for the Little Soldiers. And into touch again, ball being put into touch there for Little Soldiers. They're all under some pressure, soaking up some pressure, and not being able to get out of their half as much as they would like to. But having said that, the youngsters. Here you see a shot coming in on goal, and keeper thought was going to be in some trouble there, but was able to just caress and collects, and now she boots upfield. As far as the player there, who seems as though she wanted to go to it, but didn't challenge as well. Here is the youngsters now. They are trying to mount an attack, but the ball being cleared there. Here is the number, is that number 4 there? There she is going to allow the ball to run into touch. That's Janika Fleming Richardson Fleming. Here the ball, number 2, Reba, trying to clear, but trying to cross, as a matter of fact, and the ball is being cleared there by the Little Soldiers. Here we see Little Soldiers trying to come away with it, but number 2, Reba, start a little bit more fleet-footed, was able to get it, but number 4 giving it away, and here is number 3 now, been challenged there closely. Number 3 passes to number 4. Number 4 who knocks back to number 11, and the ball being put into touch. Therefore, a throw-in to the Little Soldiers. And we see some coaching going on there on the sideline by the man Colin, trying to encourage his players. They have not been able to have a shot at goal as yet. They've been certainly playing from the back for the most part as we head into that about unofficial time, about 33 minutes or so into this half. Here we see a player not missing any football. There is a player who is actually sitting down, and not seeing the paramedics being called. Is that the ball has gone away? It appears as if the ball has gone away, so the player is actually sitting and waiting, and seeing where the paramedics they won't call onto the field. Whether it's not the ball really, when seeing the player being sitting down and being helped up, and now there we see the man Curtis Richardson going on to lend some assistance. I'm not too sure why they weren't called immediately, but it appears as if the player there for the Little Soldiers seems to be in some discomfort and have been asked to leave the field, and play continues. Here's number 6. And here's the captain, Shari. She looks up, trying to get it across, but blocked there. And here is what nice move there from the number, is that number 11, trying to get around Shari there with some nice fancy work, not being able to do as well as she would like, clearing the ball into touch for a throw in there to, well, it's actually came off of the youngsters player, so it's a throw to Little Soldiers. Shari squaring wide. Now the pass. This could be trouble here. This could be trouble, but the ball being cleared. Should be trouble. Keeper coming and clearing. And some mix up there. The keeper coming and clearing. Almost getting through there was the youngsters. But the keeper equal to the task. Seems as though she has picked up a knock as well. She's on her haunches, bending over. And the Little Soldiers able to clear and avert the danger that was pending there. We see the throw being taken. Here is number 6 trying to settle on that one. Here is Shari. She shifts and passes the ball further to the left, but cut out there by the defender. And here is Little Soldiers trying to come away. Here is Shari pushing it back through. Here's a shot and goal on the block there, and it rolls straight to the keeper, who actually boots the ball upfield. And there's another ball going into touch again for a throw into the youngsters. So we haven't seen any real excitement here. Number 6 trying to come away with it. She chips further in field. Here we see a ricochet, but the keeper again coming and blocking that shot, and not allowing the youngsters in the process of blocking that shot. Seems to have picked up a knock, but it's still pushing it. She clears the ball upfield. Here's number 4 trying to head it. Missed. Passed it to the Little Soldiers there, who are trying to get further on the youngsters' goal. Here is a cross coming through, but blocked there. Here is the defender there. Here is Stott. There is the captain, Shari. She's trying to dribble, but loses out. There's number 5 to the player there for the Little Soldiers, as she's trying to push further to her right. Number 12 comes across and cuts it out, and in an effort to get it further down the left side, she was blocked, and the ball going into touch for a throw in there to the youngsters. It is still a 0-0 game here this afternoon in this final encounter of the Anguilla Football Association Women's 2020 League. And like I said, remember, coming up on the 2nd starts the knockout, and it's one game you win, you're still in it. One game you lose, you're out. Knockout, that's what it says. And that gets on its way on the 2nd of September, and it's going to run for a duration of up to the 20th of said month. And the first match we have on tab for you will be the Attackers versus the Diamonds. That's on next Wednesday 2nd, Attackers versus Diamonds. On Thursday 3rd, we will have the Ducks United playing against the Development. Ducks United playing against the Development. Then on Sunday, we have the big one, Kicks United coming up against the Roaring Lions. Here is Reba number 2, trying to cross again, but not doing justice to that cross, just not getting it as around as she would have liked, and the ball been put into touch for a goal kick there to the Little Soldiers. Still 0-0, and my watch is unofficial, but it appears I've got about 36 minutes into this encounter. Here is number 6. Here is number 6 in the box. Number 6. Here's a shot and goal. But it's oh my! Number 6 there for the youngsters, taking a shot at goal. The keeper coming out, tried to play it with her left foot, missed it, and the ball went to a youngsters player who had the perfect opportunity just to tap it into the back of an empty net. Not doing so, putting it wide of the right upright and into touch for a goal kick. So a chance going a big in there for the youngsters. Hope that they don't rue the chances as the game unfold here. Here is number 4. Squares back to the defender there. She knocks back to number 4. Number 4 looks up. Chips it downfield, but blocked there by Shari. Here's Shari, number 11, trying to come away with it, but it's cut out there by number 2, who chips the ball upfield. But There is a speedy central defender there in number 14, which loses out. And here is the youngsters and the attack, the little soldiers, sorry, but cut out there. And here is number 3 booting the ball upfield. This one could be dangerous. Here is the player in number 16. She squares further to the left. And the player there for the youngsters trying to dribble, but blocked. And the ball is on the right side now with Reba start. Here is Shari going all the way back to number 4 in defense. Here is start being challenged there. Squares back number 4. Here is start. Pulls back and knocks all the way back. And the ball being just tipped over. Number 5, here's the goalkeeper, really reading the play well, reading it well, seeing that there could have been some danger if she had stayed on a line, coming off of a line and just really taking that one off the head of the oncoming striker there for the youngsters. Here is the little soldiers now on their far right, but stripped there, and youngsters coming away with it now. The player cuts back well. Nice 1-2 pass there by number 5. And here the player going down, getting around, trying to get around Daniel Connor there, but Daniel Connor there equal to the task, the diminutive Daniel Connor clearing that one into touch for throwing there to the youngsters. There's a shot coming in on goal. Blocked and cleared there, but youngsters, they're still with it. Here is the player trying to head inside. She might have done better if she had just let that one drop to her feet and then try to have a shot where she would have gotten a lot more power had she taken a shot on goal. Tried to head, but was not very strong with her heading and the ball rolling into the hands of the keeper. But they're still pressing the little soldiers. They're still pressing, and that one was shepherded out there nicely. You see the ball trying to clear was the captain there in Shari Richardson, but the ball skewing off of her boots and going into touch for a throw-in. Yes. Here is ball being booted upfield, but the number 4 defender that cuts out, but only as far as the numbers are so small on the backs of the little soldiers they can't hardly see. So beg your pardon for the numbers and the names, so to speak, in our coverage here. Here is the youngsters and the attack. They are playing in the orange and black. Here is number 2 start trying to find number 6, but loses out there, and the ball being cleared upfield over there to the right defender there. Here is number 18, trying to find the midfielder over there on the left side, but the ball is beat number 12 again. She's been challenged. Yes, she's been challenged. Number 12 is getting squared, but Danielle cutting out and clearing upfield. So just a little bit back and forth here, with the youngsters looking the more of the team likely to score a goal here this afternoon. But you can never tell, and we see an infringement there. Referee Ambrell Richardson has blown his whistle. So here is the little soldiers. This is about as farthest upfield they have gotten since the afternoon. Getting into the box there, but cut out there by the defender. And here is number 5. And yes, that's halftime. So my watch was behind at least by 6 minutes. And so that's the end of the first half. Match being played here, the final encounter between the little soldiers and the youngsters. It's 0-0 square. We certainly look forward to have you back in maybe about 10-15 minutes when we'll bring you the final 45 minutes of this encounter. Stay tuned for more.
As long as we have
Tell me when you're ready. Remember to set this. You ready? Yes, welcome back, and we are just about to kickstart the second half here in this encounter. It's the Little Soldiers coming on, taking on the Youngsters, and here goes the whistle for the start of the second half, and the Youngsters, they are certainly going to be looking to see if they can get into the score sheet here this afternoon. So far, the Little Soldiers, they have kept them at bay, and I'm certainly sure that they won't satisfied with their first half performance. Here is Reba Stott trying to cross the ball, but only as far as the defender, who I thought made a mess of that one, hitting it into touch for a throw in there to the Youngsters. Remember, coming up just about 6:30, we'll have the mouth-watering encounter of the Ducks United coming up, taking on the Kicks United. It says Ducks United versus the Kicks here. And I'm certainly sure that the Kicks United, they will be looking to draw some balance based on what happened to them in the final of the league, so to speak. Here is number 6. Pass into Stott. Here is Stott. Cuts back. Squares to Shari. Shari's having a shot on goal, but it's cleared there by the defender. And here is Little Soldiers. I think the player there just taking too long and being challenged there. So the Little Soldiers, they have looked a little bit more purposeful to the second half. But here is the Youngsters, number 22, getting past the defender there and having a cross and goal, but the keeper, Davia Hodge, coming out and collecting nicely. There, no damage, no harm. Boots the ball upfield, number 4, headed but blocked there, been challenged heavily there by the Little Soldiers. Gets around the player there nicely and finds number 22 over on the far right side. Here's number 22 again, going by the defender there, trying to cut inside, but the little diminutive Daniel there, that's not Daniel, the other diminutive player there on the left side of defense, equal to the task, clearing it into touch for a goal kick. A corner kick, a throw-in. And the ball being put into touch for a corner this time. Let's see if the Youngsters can make something of this corner. They have had 1 or 2 good chances, but have not been able to capitalize on them. Here, corner coming in, but cleared out there. Only as far as number 4, boots the ball upfield. And here is a shot coming on goal. But that one won't trouble Davia in goal, who have been keeping very well here this afternoon. Just making sure that the score stays at 0-0. Here's Reba with a nice pullback as she's tried to scrape field, but loses out, but here the ball being given straight back to her. Yeah, she passes, squirts back to Shari, who chips further to the right side, and there's a player. There's number 18 trying to get around, but has to track back, and here is the youngsters. Here is a shot and goal, and almost gotten the better of the goalkeeper there, Davia Hadj, but she just was able to get a palm on it and just palmed that one into touch for a corner kick again for the youngsters. This is the second corner in the second half, and we are about 5 minutes in so far. It's still no goals to nil. No goals here by both teams. Both teams are holding their own in defending. Here is the cross coming through. Heads going up. Davia tipping that one out again, but here is the player there still with it. Ball being squeezed back, and there's a shot coming in by Shari there, but equal to the task as a defender, but ball is still, they're still in some trouble. The whistle is going up, so the flag went up and the whistle has been blown, and it appears as if the player was in an offside position. But here is the youngsters. Here is Richardson, number 11, the captain, squaring to number 22. Here's a shot on goal, but one that rolls straight into the hand of the goalkeeper, and there is no damage. Still 0-0. We are some 51 minutes into this encounter. Yes? Here is number 11. And player going down, ball being squared inside, but little soldiers, they're holding on, cleared there. Here's number 5, squares to Shari, number 11, tries to pull back, but ball rolling into the part of the player there for the little soldiers, and all the way back to number 3, who passes to number 4. Number 4 trying to find number 11, but not doing as well as she could. Here is the player, speedy number 3 player there, passes to number 12 and is looking back for it. Here is Richardson, pulls back and passes it inside to number 6. Number 6 looks up. She pushed it further afield, but defender cutting out nicely. Yes. There's a mouth-watering one that's coming up just about 6:30. Here he start trying to get around the player there, does so, but cut out there by Danielle. And there is Shari squaring to number 6, and she has a shot at goal, but the keeper coming out and collecting, and certainly holding her own, number 12. Here is number 6. Number 11, Shari Richardson, squares to number 5. It's a cross coming in, a shot on goal there, but nothing to really cause trouble for the keeper there in the little soldier's goal. She clears to a player, and here's a big kick up field. And Esther Ward, who is in the youngsters' goal, collects. and it appears as though it's going to be a substitute. But the referee not having none of it as yet. Here is Ward again collecting and clearing. Here is number 22, getting around the player and really pushing for the box, but equal to the task is the defender there as well. She picks up now and tries to clear, but the ball goes into touch. Not before it ricocheted from the number 22 player there, and it's a throw in there to the Little Soldiers as they are also making a sub. Coming out, that looked like number 17, and in place of the player there, we have number 7 coming on, and as the player takes off her boots before she gets to the bench, and play continues. Here is the youngsters further over on their right. Here's a cross coming through. Number 18 there, trying to get a boot onto that one, but not getting the connection that she desired to cause any trouble to the keeper. And the keeper collects nicely, boots up field, collected there by one of her players. And she's been challenged there by number 4. Getting around number 4. Here's the Little Soldiers cutting inside, but she's been cut out there by number 3 there in central defense. Speedy number 3 there. The ball is with Shari, who squares to number 12. Number 12 finds number 3, who just made that burst of run from upfield. Here is number 6, beats one, trying to chip through, loses out. Ball is with Start now, who allows number 11 Shari to pick it up. She crosses. A nice true pass there for number 6, who had a shot at goal, one going wide though, not causing any trouble to the keeper there at all. And she just watched that one goes way wide and into touch for a goal kick. Still 0-0. And we are some 57 minutes into our game here this afternoon. And we have still not seen the ball. We have seen the ball in the back of the net a couple of times really for the youngsters. But are judged to have been in offside position, so no legitimate goals here this afternoon. Here is the youngsters now trying to come away with it, ball being chipped wide, and here is a player getting around number 4, but it's the number 3 having an awkward fall there. It appears as though she would have stepped on the ball a little bit and fell heavily there. She's getting up slowly, and as she looks at the side of her leg there to see whether or not she would have caused any damage, but she lives to fight on. Here is number 3 now. Passes to Shari. Shari squares to number 6. What is the player number 6 going to do? Number 6 running through. Number 6 trying to get through. She's still with it. Here is Shari with just a little rolly shot. She could have certainly done better with that one. Just a rolly side foot shot right into the hand of the keeper there, Davia Hodge, who was really appreciative of that shot. Here is Little Soldiers trying to come on the attack. Cut out there by number 4. Number 3 passes to the captain, Shari Richardson, but only blocked there. And here is number 3 again, Very speedy squeeze to start. Here is start. Trying to find the player there in Captain Richardson, and not being able to do so. The ball being put into touch by a little soldier defender, and here we see another change being made. Number 6 coming out for the number 22 player there. Number 22 player for the Little Soldiers. She's wearing number 22, but I don't have number 22 listed on my sheet here. Here is Little Soldiers trying to mount an attack. The player being upended there and blocked, stopped there. And here is number 22 now. Number 22 for the youngsters. Cuts inside. What challenge and clear there, but she picks up again. Number 6 is with it. Trying to pull the ball back there, but tripping over it. And they picked up there by number 11, Shari, who had a shot at goal, but blocked by her own player there, who seems to be in an offside position. The flag going up, whistle blown, and it's an offside. We are in the 61st minute of this game here this afternoon. Time is certainly winding its way away from both teams as they try to get maximum points from this game, not being able to do so as they are not able to at least trouble. Both goalkeepers have not been troubled, especially Esther Ward, who is in the youngsters' goal. She has not gotten a shot of note to speak, and the shots that Davia have gotten has not really caused her any problem. But here is a free kick that seems to be lined up by Richardson. Have a shot at goal, a nice chip over. Davia, I've seen her done better with those balls, not being able to hold on. Got to the ball, but was only able to parry it into the into touch for a corner kick, which would be the third corner kick for the youngsters this afternoon. They have not been able to capitalize on those set pieces, and we wait and see what's going to happen here now. Not a good corner at all there by the captain, Shari Richardson. She was trying to find her strikers and headers into the box, but putting that ball into touch for a goal kick. You see one taken and the goal kick taken quickly on the edge of the box. And there we see the Little Soldiers. They are playing out from behind down the left side. Yes, he's certainly in the half side. White certainly in position. From our vantage point here, she's certainly offside as well. Might have done her justice just to let the player run onto it. Here we see that's only going to be a handball. So we are into the 63rd minute. Here we see ball coming through, but Hodge coming out, collecting, and losing the ball there for just a little bit, but was sharp enough to really use her reflexes and was able to keep it in her grasp from the unrushing strikers. Here is start. Number 2 on the left side, squeeze back to the captain in number 11, Shari Richardson. She dribbles past the player there. She looks up, trying to chip through. Here is number 6, trying to have a shot at the goal, but the defender there equal to the task, coming out quickly and clearing the danger, putting the ball into touch for a corner kick, the 4th corner kick that is for are the youngsters. This time this one is coming from the right side of the Little Soldiers defensive third, and we will certainly want to see whether or not they can make better of this one here this afternoon. Corner kick coming through, but not coming on the field. Ball going into touch for a goal kick there to the Little Soldiers. As the crowd is building up nicely for this evening's encounter here with the Docks United v the Kicks United. Both teams are certainly playing for either fourth or second spot. That match is going to be aired here live as well, and AI live in Anguilla. You can certainly pick that one up right after this one. That match should start somewhere around 6:30 there-ish, about 6:30, and certainly going to be a mouth-watering one as well. In the meantime, we are looking at the Little Soldiers versus the Youngsters, and so far, as we enter the 66th minute, it is still 0-0. It's still 0-0 here at the Raymond E. Gishad Stadium, with the Little Soldiers coming up against the Youngsters. Here you see two players at the changing booth. Seems like the man Kareem looks as though he's going to be ringing in the changes here. Here is Little Soldiers and the attack now. Number 14, they're challenging, but still the ball is still with the Little Soldiers. They are further upfield now, cutting inside, but stripped there by number 14. And here is number 22 coming, heavy touch there, carrying it into the defender there, who just, and another offside again. She's not looking at her line, and you see the free kick being taken only as far as the Little Soldiers player there, trying to get around the player there, but not being able to do so. Here is number 14, passes there to number 6. She's some distance away from her playing area or central striking position. Here is the defender for Little Soldiers, cut out there by number 6. Number 5 passes to number 11, Shari, who squares for the field. We've seen is there some adjustments there where Start has gone over to the right side. Not sure what the player there for the Little Soldiers was trying to do. She was trying to boot that ball all the way upfield, and now our team is in trouble. Here is Start, number 2. Number 2, Start. She crosses, but that one is going to go into touch. And here we see number 19. Number 18 is coming out, and number 19 is going to be taking a place for the Youngsters. As well as number 24. We see number 24 there. So it's number 24, and Start has just took her last touch. got quite a number of the balls this afternoon, but didn't do justice to the play. It seems to be carrying a niggle there. She has her knee heavily strapped, and as the referee Ambrel Richardson blows his whistle for the drinks break, so to speak, and here is the coach, the man himself, carrying there, just giving some support to the player there in start who just came off the field. And so, yes, coming up at 6:30, crowds are trickling in, and certainly players are coming in. It's going to be a ding-dong battle here this evening with, on the men's side, the final match on the men's side of the Champions League. We know that that tournament has been already won by the Roaring Lions, and certainly second spot and fourth place are in order with both teams. The Ducks United, they are on 6 points from 3 matches. The Kicks United, they are on 4 points from 3 matches. So both teams, one team can go to 9, the other team can go to 7. So either which way, we will be in for great action here this evening. In the meantime, it is the Little Soldiers coming up against the Youngsters right here in Rainbow City, Anguilla, on this beautiful final Sunday in the month of August. Yes, final Sunday in the month of August, and we are climaxing the female league for 2020 with the Youngsters versus the Little Soldiers. On the 27th, the match there between the Superstars ended in a 3-0 win for the Superstars, and this is the final game for this encounter already. We know that the Superstars, they have already captured the championship with 22 points from their 8 matches. And in a distant second place, we've got the Gazelles. They are on 14 points from their 8 matches. The Little Soldiers, they're in 5th place, and so they are certainly looking for maximum points, where they will end up 3rd, playing their counterpart here, the Youngsters, who are on 7 points, and 7 points in 3rd place. And the Shining Stars, they are in 4th place, 6 points from their 8 matches. Little Soldiers, what you can say at the bottom of the table, they have only amassed a total of 5 points so far. So they are certainly be going to looking for maximum points, and in getting maximum points, they certainly can leapfrog the Little Soldiers by doing so as well, and placing themselves in 3rd spot, whereas the Youngsters, if they win here this afternoon, they will see themselves to 10 points and can only cement their 3rd place as they are at the moment. So as we see both teams, the Ducks United and the Kicks United, They are just about to get their warm-ups in for this evening encounter. Here is number 22 though. Number 22 going down the left side. Number 22 being chased there by the defenders there for Little Soldiers, and ball ricocheting and going into touch from the defender there who was chasing the youngsters. Number 22 there, ball going to touch for, is that a corner kick to be taken there by Shari? This is their fifth corner in this half so far. Have not done justice to the corners, have not made use of them at all, but we'll see what would happen with this one. Here is a much better one coming through, and yes, number 14 there coming through from defense, trying to head that one, almost got it on target, but ball going into touch, tried to head, got the head on, but the ricochet put it into touch for a goal kick. Here is number 22 trying to get around Daniel equal to the task, but only as far as Shari, who chips the ball further over, and that's going to be easy peasy for Davia Hodge there in goal. And with the rate that we are going here, we may just see this match ending up in a 0-0 draw. Here is number 4 trying to clear, but only as far as the Little Soldiers defender there, who tucks the ball in center circle. Here we see a two pass coming through, but Esther Ward coming and collecting nicely, boots the ball high upfield, not a lot of distance. Player there trying to control. Here is number 5 trying to find number 2. Danielle heading the ball, and Danielle heading the ball there, the diminutive player Danielle. She's number 22. She's trying to get around Danielle. She's not able to do so. Ball ricocheting, and here is the youngsters. Number 6 squares, but headed away there. Little Soldiers with it now. Referee in the way, and actually stopping play as he was in the way. And it's number 12. Is number 6 now for the youngsters. Stripped there by the defender. Number 12 trying to boot the ball upfield, but only as far as the defender there, who loses a foot into Shari there. Shari trying to chip the ball over, cut out there by the defender, who clears, and certainly throwing there to the Little Soldiers. I can tell you we are 32 minutes in this encounter and still no goals yet. Both keepers have had quite an easy task, with Esther being the easier of the two. But here is the number 19 substitute for the youngsters. But the defender there is astute and stout to the task, cutting that one out and putting it into touch for a throw-in for the youngsters. And if youngsters really want to get something of this match, they really have to be upping their game. You see the defender there again, cutting out well. As far as number 14. Number 14 looks up, have a shattered goal, blocked. Here is the striker there for Little Soldiers, trying to get around. Is that number 3? Number 3 she boots the ball upfield, blocked there by Danielle. Number 3 coming through again, passes to number 22. Number 22 trying to get around Danielle, but heavy touch taking it to the defender there. But here is Little Soldiers, number 6 trying to step over, but they're not able to penetrate the defense. And here is the Little Soldiers now. A heavy touch there to number 4. Number 4 booting the ball over, but cut out there by the player there in the central defense of the Little Soldiers. Here is number 6 trying to make something, but the ball is all the way back with number 12 now. Number 22 again on the ball. Squares to Shari, number 11, but she's challenged and blocked. Player there trying to clear out, but only as far as number 6, who loses out. But in doing so, number 5 collecting well. Here is number 6 having a shot at goal. Number 22 is running in, but Danielle, the diminutive Danielle, running back nicely and clearing that ball into touch for, is that a corner kick? Well, actually she's done pretty well. Is that an offside as well? Yes, it seems as though the referee assistant over there on the far left side has had his flag up and has judged the player to be in an offside position. Here we see the players there trying to get through, but number 3 equal to the task, clearing well. And she's saying, she's having a conversation there with the referee as if to say, yes, I did clear it, but it touched her and went outside before. But here you see throw being taken quickly. Booted upfield as far as number 22 for the youngsters. They really got to make a move now. Beats Danielle. Danielle running back still. And yes, Danielle coming away with it. Oh, come on, Ambrell. Player had the ball there. Play advantage, sir. Yeah, time or vantage point get a little bit obscured here from time to time, so when we break in commentary we clearly can't see, but you see what's going on the field as well. We are into the 37th minute, so not a lot of time in this game. Here is number 6 trying to get around the ball, the defender there. Here's number 6 trying to get around the defender, but the defender equal to the task, coming away with it, winning it and clearing it only as far as number 22. Number 22 tried to trip the ball inside the box, cut out there, and here she's trying to go further field still. Here the ball is with Shari, who passes to number 5. Number 5 trying to find number 6. Here is number 5 again, challenge here. And here is the number 6 having a shot at goal, but that one going way over the bar and into touch for a goal kick there to the Little Soldiers, who are holding their own here with just unofficial time. So it's about 8 more minutes to go. 8 more minutes to go. And there you see someone else warming up down on the field. There's a player down there who's warming on the field, who's warming up. You're not missing any football as the player has been given some attention down there. There's that number 6 who seems as though crossed the ball and have gotten a slight injury, but like I said, we can tell you that the knockout gets on its way. The knockout gets on its way on the 2nd of September. It's Attackers versus the Diamonds for the knockout competition 2020, Attackers versus Diamonds. On the 3rd of September, that's Thursday, Docks United versus Development. On Saturday, the big game, Saturday 5th September. December is somewhere yet away. It's Kicks United versus the Roaring Lions. So for sure, one of these teams are certainly going to be out of the competition, going to be knocked out after all is said and done on Saturday at the duration of the game. That match starts at 4:30 on Saturday as well. The Spartans, they will take on the Enforcers. That game starts at 6:30 p.m. So the Spartans versus the Enforcers. On Sunday, the 6th of September, here is the player there for the Little Soldiers trying to break and trying to get an advantage, but the number 3 players, speedy number 3 defender there, equal to the task and not able to get around the defender there playing in the youngsters play going in number 3 there being stellar at the back. But we are into the 40th minute, and we see number 12 coming in, and you see the number 24 player there making a first appearance there, just getting a little run out for sure. Number 23 player. We'll see what happens. The ball being put into touch for a throw in there to the Little Soldiers. Still 0-0. Little Soldiers 0. The youngsters 0. And if it continues this way, the youngsters will end up on 9 points and cement themselves in that 3rd spot. If they happen to lose this game, they might still end up in 3rd spot by goal difference. Here is Shari, pulls back, but he's been challenged, pulls back again. And that's certainly going to be an offside. There's a player who was trying to play out, not able to do so. As the time is winding down, and as I continue to go through on the September 6th, that's Sunday, Uprising versus the Limers. And then at 6:30 p.m., the winner of match 1 versus the winner of match 6. The winner of match 1 versus the winner of match 6. Yes? Yes, that little player there, Daniel, really causing havoc, blocked in again. And here is Daniel, the ball going into touch for a throw in there to the Little Soldiers. We are into the 43rd minute. It's still 0-0 here at the Raymond Igishad Stadium. And as the throw came in there, the player have adjudged, is that a foul throw or a handball? Yes, the player have adjudged to have handled the ball, so it's a free kick there to the youngsters who are still searching for that elusive goal here. And as time goes begging, they might be in some trouble in getting that goal here this evening. There you see number 19 kicking that one up in the air. They've been challenged, and here is a big boot out only as far as number 4, who tries to find the player over there on the right side of midfield. Trying to find number 19, but cut out again. And the ball goes into touch for a throw-in. So it appears as if it's going to be all stalemate here. Here is the youngsters. trying to mount an attack. Ball being cut inside, but cut out there by the little soldiers. Picked up there by youngsters. Here is number 5. Turns and squeezes the ball in the middle, but not getting onto the ball was number 24. And here is little soldiers coming away with it. There's a big boot up field. Could this be some trouble? But cleared there by the defender. And an infringement there on the part of the youngsters player. And the referee Ambrell has adjudged an infringement. And we are into the final 45 minutes. I'm certainly sure we're going to get some injury time as well. I didn't see the fourth official putting up that time. Here is little soldiers and the attack. Little soldiers and the attack. Cut out there. And that's a player being bundled down there as the little soldiers, they're trying to get that goal. Player being bundled down and adjudge an infringement. Here you see the free kick being taken quickly. Here's number 22, picks the ball up at center field, squares it to number 6. She's trying to dribble, but not able to do so. And the player there coming over with it, cleared up field. And the 4 minutes of added time, So both teams have a 4 minute allotted to them to see whether or not they'll be able to get on the score sheet this afternoon. Pretty easy job for keepers this evening, especially Esther Ward, who is in the youngsters' goal. She has had really a hotel stay over there in goal, has not gotten a shot. And Davia, who has been the busy of the two keepers, have not really gotten anything that would cause her any harm, any trouble, and has kept well in keeping a clean sheet here this evening. Remember, coming up is the big match, Docks United versus the Kicks United. Docks United versus the Kicks United. Seeing the Kicks United on my far right warming up. Have not seen the Docks players yet, though. I've not seen any. I've not seen the Docks players warming up as yet, unless they are warming up on the other side of the field. I have not seen them warming up at all. And as this match winds down, just about some 2 more minutes into this encounter here. Still nil-nil. Still nil-nil. As we have some stiff breeze blowing through our comments booth. And one final selection, number 4 coming in. Two final selection. Number 4 coming in, number 8 going out, and number 23, who will probably get just about probably a minute, 2. Number 23 in, number 22 has come to the end of her shift here in this game here, and as time winds down, here is the youngsters, and here's a tame shot on goal that Davia collects nicely and boots up field. You see 2 players going for a ball. Number 3 coming across and cutting out well. Ball going into touch for a throw in there to the little soldiers. Be taken by number 12. We're in the final minute of extra time. Here is the player booting the ball upfield to, I think she's kicking in the other direction, but she boots the ball upfield and being cleared out there by our defenders. Here you see a truck taken quickly, but cut out there by the defender who boots upfield. Number 5 picks up. She tries to boot upfield, headed away there. And there is number 24 getting a first touch. Davia coming out and collecting nicely again. Yes, any moment now we will probably hear the final whistle. Yes. It's good body there by number 24, but number 29, that is. She have on a 29 shot on a 24, but number 29, yes. Number 29, nice professional foul there by her as the player was trying to get around her, and as a judge to have fouled the player, number 7 player there. Referee Ambrell trying to be precise. We are into the 51st, well, not the 51st minute, but the 96th minute, and there you had it, the whistle to bring this game to an end. In the end, it was 0-0. Both teams grabbing a share of the points here this evening. We do hope that you enjoy our match coverage. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss this one. Coming up is a big encounter, Ducks United versus Kicks. We will join you at the bottom of the hour.